Sadly, it has been a pretty rough, emotionally and mentally week. Of course, as you can see, my hair is a complete and utter mess, as always. My bouffant. I go see my therapist tomorrow, which is needed. I mean, this helps in a lot of ways. Specifically those that will continue the conversation after I post. That helps a lot. It's been rough. So today I've been doing my best to remember good memories. So I thought I would take the time out to, talk a little bit more about something that happened to me. And I can't give out too many details because it was a promise. But I can be ambiguous. I had a very fairy tale-esque love story that happened to me a couple of years ago. I really fell for this person, like really hard. You know, and I would bring her up in conversation with lots of people. You know, and I've talked little bits about it on here, about her in very ambiguous manner, because I promised I would not tell anybody, because it was, you know, that sort of relationship. But I can clearly say, without a shadow of a doubt, that this woman would be the woman that shaped every single thought in my entire psyche about how I should be loved. This woman cleared up any and all thought in my mind and my heart how hard it was to love me at that point. She came out of the blue, out of nowhere, and left not long after. And it wasn't as hurtful when she left. You know, it was just something that we knew was going to happen. But the little bit of time that I spent with her, it really changed me as a human being. It was like before her, I was still reeling from the realization that my wife was leaving, that my marriage was a failure, and I was taking care of my kids pretty much single-handedly at that point. And she kind of came along and exploded my entire universe. And what probably the best thing and probably the worst thing is, a lot of the good memories that I have with her were kind of disassociating. I remember a lot of that. So I try to remember back on pretty much all the memories that I have of her, like, you know, literally, like, they're very vivid, very heavy memories that stick with me. But a lot of them, it feels like I'm outside of my body looking at everything as a whole. And it was always so weird that I would feel that way. Like I wasn't even it was a lot of my insecurities still kind of peeking in, showing that even like why me, like why did I get this chance to be in this situation? I never deserved that. Like, I never deserved this amount of pure happiness with someone. I've never had the way I felt then. I've never felt before, and I've never felt after. So it left like a really big, like, mark on me, almost at a spiritual level. You know, yes, I say that I, love the noun. I love her completely and dearly, and I do. And I really do, even though, everything that happened. But this other woman, I think she really stole every ounce of, I don't know. Excuse me. I'm on my one break. But she really set up, I don't know, the boundaries, I guess, around my heart. Of course, she has a key. She has a key to that little wall where I actually felt like, oh my God, this is what it means when somebody actually loves you. Like, oh my God. I'll give you one example because it is kind of ambiguous, kind of, broad in its telling, but I was having a real bad day at work. I had not gotten any sleep. I got called in to do overtime because I was the boss. I had to be there. And I was telling her this, and she said, look, stop. Can you take 30-minute break? And I was like, yeah, I guess I can do that. So I leave, I go to her, and she had made a bath, a bubble bath for me, and like lit candles, and it was just like, what? And we, like, I thought, like, oh, this is, I guess she made me a bath, so that's great. So I get in the bath, and then she joins me, and it's just like, oh. And we really just sat there together. And it was probably one of the most intimate, silent feelings that I've ever held on to. So those are the things that I'm thinking about today. I'm thinking about her. I'll never have that sort of love again, I may or may not, but that's what I'm thinking about. And it is very nice. It hurts a little bit because, when you lose something that was that powerful, you're still gonna feel that tug. But again, it was an understandable sort of, disconnect. And there's no animosity or, anger about it. Sadness a little bit, but no anger. I feel like that was my one fairy tale love moment.